3/16 from home, and Classic Empire clear by 2.5 lengths to Not This Time, who's finishing on determinedly. He's wandering about just a tad. Classic Empire to the 16th, about a length and a half. Not This Time is gradually wearing him down. Classic Empire, Not This Time. Classic Empire by a neck, Not This Time.
There's a lot of talk about this horse, Classic Empire, but I have some serious doubts about his ability to win this year's 2017 Kentucky Derby. You just saw him win the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, but here he is in the Hopeful Stakes. Watch what happens. That's right, he stopped dead, turned right, dropped his rider, and that was the end of the race for Classic Empire. Here it is in slow motion. He turns right. You can see the rider going off over the left shoulder. And there stands Classic Empire riderless, and he's going nowhere. He just stood there. Oaklawn Park does not provide trackus for the Arkansas Derby, which was Classic Empire's most recent win. So we'll look back at some of his other numbers, although I will say the average speed of Classic Empire's final furlong in that race was 36 miles per hour. Classic Empire's peak speed in the Holy Bull Stakes, in which he finished third behind Gunnevera and Irish Warcry, was 39.7 miles per hour. Adequate, but not great. And his closing speed in that race was just 34 miles per hour. So these are not impressive numbers, yet everyone's really hyped up about this horse's chances in the Derby. I don't see it when you look at the hard, cold facts. Classic Empire's workout record is also quite alarming to me as a horseman. This horse has twice refused to breeze. Then look at his final workout. This is his final work before the Kentucky Derby. The other horses are working up to a mile in the case of IRAP. This horse, Classic Empire, goes just 4 furlongs in 49.2 seconds. A slow, short work like this leading up to such an important race makes me wonder, are they trying to protect this horse? He had an abscess in his foot, they said, after a poor performance in an earlier race. Maybe there was something more than just that, but this is very suspicious to me, so I have my doubts about Classic Empire. When a horse refuses to breeze or refuses to load into the starting gate, or in this extreme case just refuses to run, you've got to wonder, is this horse hurting somewhere? And if that was the case, then did they completely deal with the problem? Have they had time in the course of the Triple Crown points races and trying to accumulate enough points to get into the Kentucky Derby to let an injury fully heal? Well, we're not going to get any further information on this from the crew of Classic Empire, but good luck with your Derby picks.